You ready, Nick? Let's get him. Play my motherfucking song. I love hearing that
Niggas and his teenage son and Roscoe chicken and waffle with a mask and a gun. Shot a rapper in his brain for $1 million chain. Arrested him yesterday.
To
now
the
they
smooth
both
sounds
gon'
of
hang.
Killmatic.
So on ice.
Shout out to Razzcash and Mr. Fab.
Oakland
Oakland in the building. In about an hour, we're going to put it in the Oakland's career. The Lakers and the Golden State Warriors about to get it on. It's game 3. Lakers up 2-1. I might give y'all a little Laker talk in a minute, but straight to the business. What's been happening with everybody? I haven't been on this podcast because I've been hitting y'all with that original content. I feel that it's a problem if me, the Dribble, is in front of the camera more than actual entertainers, basketball players, etc. So I stepped back away from it till I got something potent for y'all. But the podcast is popping. I'm ranked nationally. Shout out to everybody that supported on Apple, Spreaker, Spotify, Deezer, all those platforms. Last I checked, I was number 129 in the nation, and we getting it on. So yeah, shout out to the Dribble. I've been putting in work, man, trying to revitalize the Gully TV sports platform. I got a lot of food lately. I just left Philadelphia. I interviewed Marvin O'Connor from St. Joe's, the great Marvin O'Connor. NCAA legend, put in work against Stanford. What he did with Casey Jacobson is memorable. South Philly resident, played at Simon Gratz under Bill Ellaby. Shout out to Gratz. And my man Scored. Shout out to Scored. One of my basketball buddies from prison. Something that's ironic and funny is that although we went to prison, we started out as basketball players, so some of our friends stayed on the right track and did the right thing and shit. So once these guys were accomplished, they done been overseas, they done been NCAA superstars, they done been NBA superstars. They still the homies and shit. We could still call them back through and get some content from him. He invited me up to St. Joe's University, where he, Rasheed Bey, and Jameer Nelson put in work. Delonte West, too. Hopefully Delonte gets it together. Put in some real work, and he gave me an in-depth interview about playing ball in Philly. It was a lot of colorful, very, very prestigious names mentioned. Jason Lawson, Tyrone Weeks, Kareem Towns. And it ended up being me going in front of one of my homeboys and talking to him because he played with Turkwood Mott, who's from Philadelphia. Turkwood Mott is a legend, basketball legend in Philadelphia. He didn't make it to the NBA, but he put in work. He established his name at Glen Mills schools. And my man was telling me how dominant Glen Mills was when he got there. They were like back-to-back champions before he got there. And he was telling me how they had big shoes to fill. He played on the same team as Rasheed Bey. So I was able to formulate an incredible discussion with Marv because we not only are close in age, but we have a lot of mutual friends. So shout out to him. My co-star, they called Troy Ave, calling my what do you call Dre? Called Dre my man, he gave Dre a funny ass name and shit. What's the position Spliff Star play with Busta Rhymes? He called Dre my hype man. I did a live stream with Dre. He called Dre my hype man. So Dre about to pull up. And I'm in a building with Nick, and the weed man was just here. I wonder, can I smoke in the booth for extra 50? Can I smoke in the booth? Can I pay to smoke in the booth? The Lakers on tonight. Let me set the vibe one time. My man don't want me smoking in his booth because the weed creates a buildup in the microphone and it interferes with the sound.
NC plus 190.
Man, niggas calling me, not even that important. I don't even play that. I don't even like that. Niggas be calling me like they're important and shit. I am famous, whether you niggas want to fucking recognize it or not. I built myself up to this position. Y'all can't just call my phone whenever the fuck y'all get ready. I ain't gonna answer. And 9 times out of 10, you niggas ain't got no real business anyway. You always want something for free. Let's get to the business, though. Gillie versus Joe Budden. This is hilarious to me, really. Gillie, out of all things, he chose to call Joe Budden was a failed rapper. This started out from these guys taking shots from podcasts about who had to be a podcaster because their rap career didn't go a certain way. Joe Budden is 100% not a failed rapper. Joe Budden is fire. I bought his debut album. I bought it in Philadelphia. I was in Philadelphia that summer that shit came out. The album was alright. He had a song called I think it was called 10 Minutes. It was about a cigarette. Very, very incredible standout track. And beyond that, Joe Buttons is just a dazzling MC, man. He put in a lot of his work on Clue tapes, the Triangle Offense with him, Fab, and Paul Kane. That's where he established a lot of his name at. And beyond that, just being an incredible lyricist. Gillie the Kid is not to be underappreciated or undervalued. Gillie is one of the faces of Philadelphia hip-hop. He was the front man of Major Figures. Major Figures was a very, very important group from Philadelphia. They didn't move on far beyond the city limits. They did get a deal, I believe, with Universal. They had videos on BET's Rap City, but they didn't really do anything. After that, Gillie, I believe, went and became Lil Wayne's ghostwriter or something like that. But with the exception of Lil Wayne and the Major Figures dynasty, Gillie can't do anything with Joe Budden. My co-host is in the building. Come on in here, my nigga. Stand up under the mic because they can see we're recording live right there. You see it?
We in here, man. Same old boy 100. Counting these hundreds, I started with nothing. I'm in here with Gully TV, man. You know how we coming.
I had to reintroduce you, man, on the podcast. Troy Ave called you my hype, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he said y'all make a nice little tandem and shit, so I wanted to get you on the
Word.
podcast and shit. One of the topics that I'm discussing right now is Gillie versus Joe Budden.
Oh, yeah. I peeped that out.
What you got to say about this term that they throwing around, failed rapper? I don't think it fits Joe Budden.
Man, look, he up. So obviously his craft got him somewhere.
Yeah.
You can't say he failed. He built the platform up to a point where now, you know, he got his name big enough where he can start a podcast and got over 1 million subscribers. So he couldn't fail. That's something. He's still living the same type of lifestyle the other dudes that's rapping. Probably better.
Besides that, though, they act like this nigga don't get busy. This is one of the nice niggas in hip-hop. When people start trying to assess an MC, they start talking about songs and shit like that, and I understand that. I just interviewed E. Ness, who doesn't have a signature song. Joe Budden got a few songs, but he's more appreciated for being a dazzling lyricist. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't feel that failed rapper is a title that
Eminem ain't signed him for nothing, man. Eminem don't just sign anybody, man.
Great point.
Yeah, come on, 50 Cent. Come on, man.
Griselda.
Come on, man. He ain't playing with nobody. You gotta have bars to even step in his studio, man.
Right.
Come on, man.
So yeah, that was one of my Instagram posts. It bubbled over. It's going crazy, but primarily, I got Joe Budden 1-0 in this little feud and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's gonna go beyond this. I would think that Gillie probably would want to keep it as jokes. He can't do nothing with Joe Budden.
And far as the hip hop, Joe Budden made it a little farther than Gillie. Gillie been known as Lil Wayne, whatever he called. You can't tell me he wrote for Lil Wayne. He probably influenced a little. You know, I don't even know how much influence he can add to what Lil Wayne was doing. Lil Wayne was spazzing when he was 14. Gillie wasn't over there in the Noya and all that.
He is a legend, though. I don't want people to rob him of that. He's a Philadelphia hip-hop legend.
No doubt. We just saying more of.
Can't do nothing with Joe.
Yeah, Joe, as far as the career-wise, you know.
Can't do nothing with him.
Joe had a big record. Pump It Up was a huge record, man.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was rocking that when it came out, you know, when it was top 40.
Jay-Z jumped on that joint that summer. Jay-Z did that joint. Jay-Z, Pump It Up actually caused a conflict.
Lil Wayne rapped on that song on one of his what's that? The Dedications, one of them mixtapes he had going on.
Right. All right. So yeah, man, we gonna get a nod to Joe Budden in regards to that. Maybe they'll turn it into some lyrical shit based on Joe Budden's confidence and shit. Gillie don't want no parts of that. I have to add this, that Joe Budden was one of the first MCs that outwardly said outright that he's better than Eminem. He said it.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, a long time ago. And at the same time, though, why Joe Budden kind of started this feud with what he said on this show.
Yeah.
He really ain't had to say that on this.
I don't think he was trying to be funny. I don't think he was dissing nobody.
It wasn't no diss, but come on, man. Don't make no joke out of me. Don't make me you know what I'm saying.
Everybody decided
I understand what
to
Gillie
run to the podcast game. Joe Budden was somebody who was already over there.
But you can see how he was in that interview you shared on your Instagram. You can see how much he spoke highly of himself way back then.
Way back then, that's what I mean.
When he was young Joe,
always been confident.
Yeah,
he
always with his wordplay and how he talked.
Back to the pen. Whoever got the nicest pen, that's what it is. It ain't about how much money you got, how many niggas you shot. This is hip hop. Joe said
he was speaking like he was in a podcast on that interview. I'm sitting there, I'm like, dang, you can see him now, like doing the same stuff. He ain't switched nothing up. He just got more money, bigger following. That's it. He the same person.
Yeah. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Gillie.
Shout out to Gillie too, man. You know, Gillie and Wallo, they doing their thing over there. I heard they're the richest podcast right now.
Moving right along, man. Them niggas ain't the richest, man. I'm rich in knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. They could never beat me to the apex.
And after the Barstool Sports little racist,
they got exposed with Dave Portnoy, man.
Yeah, he switched his whole voice up. We love you, Dave. That was crazy for me. Like, you know,
and he said he not taking back nothing that he said to them niggas.
He from Philly though. I ain't see that coming from him.
Gil don't
being
be
from
representing Philly.
Yeah.
He don't be carrying it how he's supposed to. Philly's a very rugged place.
Yeah.
Not to say everybody has to carry it the same way, but it ain't no smiling in Philly. All that silly shit that Gillie be doing, that's not Philadelphia.
No, not at all. I don't even see Philadelphia bagging that type of, satire. Even, come on, man, you can't even talk like that towards somebody that just disrespected your people. Philly is a strong community. They came heavy with the dreadlocks back in the 70s and 80s. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
No doubt. Very militant city.
Yeah, exactly.
Scar lip is a hot topic right now. You see me discussing it on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm not taking shots at the young lady. I want her to flourish.
Yeah.
But again, I am Gully TV and I have a voice in this hip hop shit. If the music don't sound right, if the video don't look right, I'm going to be the first person to say something.
That's who DJ Envy behind, right?
That's who posted her initially, talking about she's the new face of New York, or I don't know, man.
Oh, nah.
So what did you think about the music? Have you heard it?
I really haven't heard her music, I'm going to be honest. And it ain't been came around me for me to hear it, honestly. Right. You know, it ain't been, I listen to a lot of music that's just, I don't listen to all that new stuff that be going on. It's crazy.
Radical.
I don't want no gangster woman. You know what I'm saying?
No, let's talk about that. That's what I'm having a problem with. Like the way that she's packaged.
Yeah.
It's in. She has a verse that says, "I'm not sweet, charming, and warming. What the fuck? Like look like telling a nigga good morning or some shit like that." That was unattractive. Yeah, going against the nature of a female, a woman's nature.
At least keep it sexy.
It's to reflect beauty.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Like, and even if you can't keep it sexy, because everybody might not be blessed with that gift. Keep it civilized.
Yeah.
Keep it civilized. Yeah. Bottom line. So.
Be a lady about the whole situation.
It seems like they're trying to get behind her, but me personally, I think they're trying to get behind her because there's a lack of actual good content coming from New York City. A lot of the content that we getting lately that's hot,
and sometimes it be
upstate New York.
Sometimes it be who you know. Like she probably knows somebody that, you know what I mean. She probably up under somebody that envy them respect, far as whether it's street wise, business wise, and he just basically like throwing stuff in the air, just, you know what I mean, to see if it sticks. Throwing shit on the wall. He throwing shit on the wall. It didn't stick. Yeah, it didn't hit me either.
As long as I've been in hip hop, I don't recall them introducing a female to MC that wasn't cute. And I'm not saying that she's not cute or anything. Right. I'm just saying that she's very average in appearance.
She rugged. Yeah, she like
even the ones that was Yo-Yo was rugged. It was sexy.
But
you feel me? There's rappers that came along with Boss. Was cute.
I feel like the tough MCs first they talking about freak nasty. They talking about the nastiest stuff. They eating booty and all that type of stuff. And now they talking. She coming with a whole different concept. She spitting bars and she coming super hard. So she not coming like like Suki and all them, how they doing, and Meg and all that. She coming with a whole different stance. I figure whoever behind her, like, yo, ain't no female rappers rapping like this. You do this, you gonna take off, especially with our bagging. That's how that be, man. It be connections, man.
I think I'm
She's somebody's cousin.
She's somebody's sister.
Yeah, exactly.
So
She's
I
somebody.
want the best for her, but I think that she can rap, and I heard she has an interesting story. I think she can deliver it without letting them make a minstrel show out of her. You feel me? I seen the video. They got blood rags everywhere. And she acting like a zombie on the elevator, like they high and shit like that. We don't have to accept that.
She give me that vibe that her dad doing 20 in a Bing right now, and to help him eat, they gonna put the daughter on because he ain't got no son. That type of vibe. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong though. Like, you know, because it's that type of vibe I'm getting from her.
I don't see it. As far as the music, that shit ain't for me, man. I'm starting to learn this, that shit, some of the shit, I won't say everybody, but the shit that's coming out is just not for me. I was riding in the car with this female, and she had her kids in the back seat, and I'm listening to the lyrics, I'm listening to what's being said. I was disturbed and shit. I'm like, damn, man, like, I felt
that the kids gotta hear this shit.
That I was in the car with some kids listening to this shit, man. Pussy this, dick that. You know what I'm saying? You know how they give it up, and I'm like,
it's crazy.
Man, is this normal to like listen to this with kids and shit?
And everything about that TikTok, man. You know, TikTok taking the world over, man. They got, man. Listen, man. I got a 1-year-old daughter. She know every TikTok dance. I'd be like, yo, ain't no kid TikTok. I had to tell my woman, ain't no kid TikTok for these people.
They was saying that on the news that social media, namely TikTok, the United States has a problem with TikTok. I don't know. I think they said China be selling people information or some shit. They got a problem with TikTok, and they were saying overall, children and adults shouldn't be on the same social media platforms. They just don't make any sense and shit. Some of the topics that's discussed amongst adults, kids shouldn't be exposed to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I believe it caused them to grow up at an accelerated rate.
Growing up, they say, get out my mouth. You used to have to go in the other room when your parents talk.
Oh, yeah.
We like, get out my mouth. We couldn't even
stand in the same room.
Even when the music playing, when they doing their thing, we was upstairs in the room, 50 deep. If it
out
was
of the way.
All the cousins.
Make sure we got it.
Okay. Bet that.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nick. We just sitting here vibing, man. Nick, you keeping up with Ralo's situation? You know I gotta make it juicy for him.
Oh man, look, right? Do you see it's touchy for me because I got ties to that West Side.
I know you got ties to
Atlanta. I just left West Side last week, and it's I'm like,
hold on, Dre.
You know
I gotta make it juicy for him.
That was crazy for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about and Ralo was so huge, right?
Yeah.
He had a song with Shorty Low. He came to Shorty Low show. Mind you, Thug and Migos was in the building. Mm-hmm. All the cameras was on Ralo. It was dark over there where the Migos and Thug was at, and low section.
Right.
All Ralo whole crew, they all Blueface Hunters. It's 30 cameras, all the people camera phones pointed at Ralo. So Ralo got the streets of Atlanta on smash. You know, it ain't a rapper who got a lot of. Ain't nobody bigger than Ralo in them streets.
In the streets,
ain't nobody big. I'm talking about, we probably think like, okay, Future a bigger rapper, he a harder rapper. Right. But if Future and Ralo in the club, in them days, I can't say with the new situation, everybody was over there by Ralo. Do you understand? Because he was that built in the streets like that. Exactly.
It's gonna be over with.
Yeah.
Because allegedly, I gave it a great unbiased listening ear. From what I understand, and I got a homie that's in federal trouble right now. If y'all got my book, some things I've been through, I wrote about one of my homies who out. He's still out on federal bail. He's being processed, but they have this thing, I guess, called the fall guy. We talking about the trenches right now. These are the real trenches with the FBI when you're playing for your life. And they got something called the fall guy. My man was explaining this to me, the different types of fall guys, and he was explaining to me that guys that deal with the Mexican people, the Mexican guys and shit like that, if you get money with the Mexicans and you get in some trouble, if you with the right Mexicans, they will protect you. What I mean by that is they will offer up someone who might have owed them a lot of money to take your case.
Word.
To take your case. And I don't know what you do. You get permission to tell on these people, and I don't know, but it's a lot of underhanded espionage type shit that's going on. And I'm just glad I'm not a part of that life anymore.
I'm starting to see, far as with that case, I read some paperwork. I read some paperwork that he told on himself, and he agreed that only he had something to do with it. He gonna take all the everything they found on the plane was him. Yeah. It had nothing to do with nobody else that was on the plane. Okay.
I did hear him say. I read the paperwork. I did hear him say that, but
I read the paperwork.
They're saying that. Well, they're not saying it's
the proffer.
He did the proffer.
He did the proffer.
It's the same situation that Blue Da Vinci just went through. They said it's inappropriate to sit down with them. I guess during the proffer, when you admit to your wrongdoings and your co-defendants hadn't pled guilty yet, you can hurt them. What I mean by that, if they were being called a gang, I don't know what they call Ralo, Fam America.
Yeah.
If they were being called a gang and he's the leader and his co-defendants and everybody is saying not guilty, but he say, oh, I'm guilty. They're going to ask him during that proffer, was this a gang? Yeah, it was a gang.
See, that part's sealed.
You just cleared yourself. You pled guilty, but you told them people that it was a gang. Now, your homeboys who didn't plead guilty yet, they got to deal with the statement that you made. They're going to turn around and say, one of your co-defendants has already admitted to this being a gang. Not only that, not only just one of your co-defendants admitted to this being a gang, a guy in a leadership position has admitted to this being a gang. So it hurts everybody.
That conversation sounded doctored though, but if you listen to the responses, I heard he had to make it juicy for him. I guess that was crazy.
Let's talk about that dude. Let's talk about that dude. Yeah. We got to talk about the dude that did the recording.
Yeah.
Now, you got people
one of his Muslim brothers.
Yeah, his one of his Muslim brothers. You got people who anti-rat, snitch this, snitch that, kill rat, real nigga this, da. The truth is this. Everybody got a snitch that they love. This is the truth.
A fact.
I was in the streets getting money since I was 14. There was niggas that took care of me, sent me to basketball camp, bought me sneakers, filled the shoes of a father. You feel me? And my father was present. I was well taken care of, but I'm just saying, they were there.
In the streets.
Holding it the fuck down. You feel me? And then they got in their trouble. They RICO situations, they indictments. And they told, right?
Word.
Boom. The way I deal with it is this. It's not my position to point my finger at you and tell you what you did.
You ain't the judge or jury.
I'm not the judge or jury. You knew what this entails before we got in it. You feel me? But I'm not going to stop being thorough. I'm not going to stop being Cynthia's child.
Because they got to live with that.
You got to live with that.
Yeah.
But I
you know who you are.
A friend of yours.
Yeah.
Before you did what you did, I called myself a friend of yours. You feel me? So you made an error. I'm not going to be the one to turn around and expose you or ridicule you in front of people because, number one, the only reason that you're being transparent with me, the only reason that you're sharing this with me is because you trust me.
Exactly.
You're not going to tell anybody that you're snitching. You're only going to tell somebody that you trust. You feel me? And
because the streets going to talk regardless.
It's going to get out.
But everybody ain't going to know the facts
it's
at all.
It's going to get out. So he's explaining this to someone close to him because I don't know the rest of the world, no explanation. But you done stood next to me and posing me in pictures. So I owe you an explanation.
Word.
When he gave the explanation, if he decided not to no longer be his friend, he could have just dropped it like that. You know what I mean? I think that would have been an honorable thing to do to just get away from him. You know what I'm saying? If you don't agree with what he did, get away from him.
And the fact
that you recorded it.
And he was trying to sell that footage. He was trying to get money first.
Rotten motherfucker.
Yeah, he was trying to get the money first.
That was his intentions the whole time.
Yeah, like
the man who's in the leadership position of the crew that you said you love, Fam Goon, he on the ropes, and you seen an opportunity.
And he the big dog. They was gonna eat forever. They was gonna eat forever. Even though I don't know the exact details. So I really, like I say, I got I know a lot of good brothers from the
Man,
West
that
Side,
shit
so
was
it's hard
wrong,
to, you
man.
know.
That shit was
yeah,
wrong, man.
But I want to know more of the facts.
A nigga tell their homeboy, yo, I got molested when I was a kid. My stepdad touched me, or this happened to me. My mom was getting high. I was embarrassed and shit. Niggas tell that shit to their friends.
Yeah.
To people that they trust, that they feel that it's safe with. You feel me? He was telling him his business. At no time did he lie to him. Everything that boy asked him, he said, yeah. He said, I'm not disputing that. I don't agree with what he did, because during the course of the conversation, it was revealed that he gave some information up on some very, very high-powered people in the community of Atlanta. So people are implying that could probably be YFN Lucci, YSL.
I'd rather wait for the facts to come out, man, before I touch on too much of that situation. Because it's like we throwing rocks at the moon, man. Because he 21 Savage came out and said he called the lawyer. Yeah. But the lawyer can tell him anything. You know, the lawyer can just tell him anything. But I read the paperwork. And it's on several forms that he just holding himself accountable for everything. Everything that was on the plane was his.
Right.
Everything that's going on got to do with him and him only.
But they don't got nobody, a co-defendant or anybody saying, yo, he told him.
Yeah, exactly.
That don't exist?
I don't know nobody went to jail behind it with him.
Right.
I ain't never heard of nobody. And like I say, he was mentioning Queen. I kind of know Queen. Queen. He was like, damn, you told Queen this. And I'm like, yeah. Queen been riding for him for years. And I kind of know Queen. I haven't seen her in years, probably 2-3 years or whatnot. But she's solid. She rock solid. And like I say, she's be tight with low. Her name, Queen D, Down for Life. She still rep that D4L brand. And she's solid. She's solid on the West Side. She's solid in the streets. Like, I feel like it would have came out like if he actually told something. You see what I'm saying? Like, more people would know this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I did speak to some guys in Atlanta who said that in certain circles, they already knew what happened. It just hadn't made it to the internet.
Exactly. He said the dude was running around with the paper, showing certain people paperwork, everybody that's somebody. But I feel like he was doing that just to get up under people, under the buddy hustling act. What I mean by buddy hustling,
for that, man. He recorded him, man, and then took that shit around trying to sell that shit, man. Like,
man, you've been rocking for 15 years. If I heard some foul shit about you and you told me some shit,
he wore a wire on him.
Exactly.
That's what he wore. He wore
now
a wire on him.
Now who the rat? He's similar to a rat.
Yeah, you recorded this man. Yeah.
Me and you been rocking together, man. You done went to the BET Awards and let me hold down the store and do my thing and make sure everything was cool. I got too much history with you for me to record a conversation between me and you just because I know you big.
Yeah.
It been touchy situations.
Wrong,
yeah, that's wrong.
Shit was wrong, man.
That's wrong.
And I used
what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong.
One of my personal experiences. I was in a county jail and it was a federal indictment. It was a federal case going on. So they bring the guys who telling and the guys who are on trial to the county jail. They have them in different housing facilities, but they brought a lot of them to the county. And I seen one of my associates, a guy that carried me at times as a youth, you know what I'm saying? I was chosen by some high-powered people, and I seen him. My first time seeing him since he got in trouble. So I've been hearing about what he doing, so I get the chance to ask him, like, damn, man, what's up? What happened? He tell me the whole story from start to finish. It was some money lost, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gave him his ass to kiss.
It's always money.
It was some intricate details that was to it. This don't clear him telling. But I'm just saying, exactly. He told me a story. He got a beef with a nigga. Some niggas tell out of vindictive, trying to get back at a motherfucker. Whatever the case, he told me what he did. I listened to him. At the end of the conversation, he said, I ain't got no money. Let me get that watch, my nigga. I need that watch. When I take it back to the feds, I can sell it, man. Get me some, cosmetics, get right and shit like that.
Word.
Took off the watch. Give it to him. Give it to my man. I just told you this nigga fed me. This nigga took care of our neighborhood for real and shit. And
I don't see you recording that conversation and putting it on the internet.
No, I never even spoke about it.
It can never be deleted. It can never be deleted.
And you know what's funny? Like I said, the streets is perverted. The guy that he told on is home now. They friends. They passed it.
Crazy.
I believe each party accepted the wrong that they did. But when you have things like this happening between people, you don't want to speak on that shit. You don't want to speak on that shit because, like I said, they can get past it. And now you have a conflict with some people about some shit that you said.
And then you got all these people eating off you. All these people ain't nobody. Everybody want to ride with you and fly with you when everything going good. Don't nobody want to take that charge. Same situation with Troy Ave.
Yeah.
Like all them people just was like, they just left him out to dry. These people he probably done fed, put them in different situations. People know these dudes because of Troy Ave, and you just fold. Come on, man. We got to keep it 100, man.
Shout out to Troy Ave. Av been giving me love and shit. You said you was a little bit upset with Av. You feel that Av took one of my one of my topics and ran with, man.
Yeah,
Let's
the
talk
pilfering,
about it.
man. Hey, Av, I rock with you, man. But you know you done took the pilfering game, the conversation, the Adam 22. What's the other bootleg Kev?
Yeah.
You ain't bring that to Gully, man. I was there when he was on the phone with you, man.
Troy, you gave me a drop, you gave me a little rhythm, but it was surface value. You went and took the big money to them people.
To them people, man.
Pass the ball, my nigga.
Yeah,
Pass
man.
the ball.
Even if you just 5 minutes ain't gonna hurt nothing, man.
I told you.
5 minutes out your time ain't gonna hurt nothing, man. That's it. Especially when this man. I was with Mill when he was exposed the whole situation. I was there.
Yeah.
And with the pilfering line and everything, we was there. We you called to talk to the man personally, man. You supposed to get that man some type of rhythm, man.
Shout out to Av.
You giving these dudes hour and a half, but it's still all love, man.
Before you check
went
in,
crazy.
man, holla at your boy, man. Let's put something together. Breaking news. This happened, I think, yesterday. Let's talk about this. This is gonna be fun. Lil Boosie. Little Boosie has been caught with a firearm in San Diego. Carrying a concealed weapon in a vehicle was one of his charges, so I imagine he was pulled over or something of that nature. But he got the felon not to be in possession of a firearm. Yeah. And I posted this, of course, online, and people get upset with me like I did something wrong. Like I'm the entertainer who has money and resources for security, but didn't do that. And when he got caught with a pistol, now he in trouble. He probably going to be in federal trouble, and this is all of his own doing. But they get upset at us for reporting the news. What you think about Boosie turning the ball over?
Hey, listen, man. Boosie, man, you getting too much money, man. Like I say, and he don't be by himself. He don't walk around by himself. Where your homies at, man? Where your guys at that take care of this? Unless you was out solo dolo doing your own thing and you got caught with a hammer. But where's these guys that be up under you all the time? Maybe people be at the pool parties. You have a pool party, everybody at the pool party. You passing out cars to these dudes. These dudes living a good life. Where's they at? Let's be honest, man.
Some of these entourages, some of the way things appear online might not be the same in real life. I went to a Boosie show like a year ago with a girl, and he looked well put together. The show was nice, and he seemed to have strong people around him. I don't know why he would put himself in this position, especially being in lovely San Diego. I was down there, stayed out there for about 9 months. Shout out to Mitchie Slick. It's a very lovely city, and I'm pretty sure the guys that he was with, I'm told it was some Crip guys, pretty sure they was holding shit down. He probably didn't need to have that hammer, but when you wearing your jewelry,
it's different. Yeah, it's different, especially being in Cali.
What you think about the stunt double jewelry, like Troy Ave had at Urban Plaza?
I think it's needed for real, especially when you moving around. He would known gang members, man. You ain't about to walk around. I don't care how cool people is, man. It ain't, man. You don't know what these people got going on personally. It might be a dude that ain't even connect.
Right on the spot.
Sometimes it be a little dude that ain't got nothing to do with this, and then Boosie be done walk to his car to get a Dutch. You know what I'm saying? He get stuck. Yeah, exactly. Just cause exactly. I went to a studio in Detroit, man, with an artist I was working with, man, and he come up there. He got all this money. He ain't have no gun on him. You artists we been to on the road. We ain't gonna discuss them.
Right.
But I say, cuz, how you come up here and you ain't even got a gun on? You got all this money, your jewelry and all that stuff.
I think it's a game.
These dudes got blood rags wrapped around Dracos and everything, and you like these. It's dudes that's in here that ain't with this artist that you doing this feature with, right, that'll shake you down soon you leave up out of here because you ain't nobody to shake down. you bringing your money around and all that stuff, man. Look, you got to be accountable for yourself. But at the same time, you want to trust people. You want to be like, okay, I'm with the Crips. I'm good. I'm like checked in. But think about the Migos rapper, Takeoff, R.I.P. Takeoff.
Trusted his life with
some other people, with you know who it is. I don't even want to, you know.
Yeah, we don't have to say that.
Yeah, you know. And that's still an open situation, so I ain't even going, you know what I mean?
Right.
But like, just how the situation is, you very trustworthy. You riding around in the Bentleys and riding around in the Roses with these dudes. That don't mean they about to jump out there and clap something. They rich.
Never underestimate
they not about to clap nothing.
The next man's greed.
Yeah, you come on, man.
Underestimate the level of the next man's greed.
And then that argument was about some money. Like that argument was about some money.
Yeah.
Like you said, what I'm saying, Boosie got a lot of money. You know, he be walking around with $30,000-$50,000 on in they book bags. You got to have a gun when you walked around with all this jewelry on. We done been in situations where we could, but God, Allah, somebody was there with us that night because they tried to rush us off the stage.
Yeah.
Chicago, security told that man, we got to go.
Yeah.
We got to go. It's ugly right now. You felt the tension. Yeah. It's on. Go find it on Gully TV, man. Gully TV in Chicago.
Shorty Low.
Yeah, go find it. Man, look, we almost got rushed off the stage. That man just was happened to be a real dude, stand up man, and say, look, we ain't going nowhere. He spoke what he said to the crowd, kicked this shit to the crowd, and he started rapping again. But security wanted that man to go. Oh, that's that loud.
Yeah, it's that loud pack. Nick, is this radiating? Is you seeing this on the dials in there? The loud. Turn it up.
Turn it up. Hey, Nick, turn me up, man. Shout out Nick. I am a Don, man. That's my guy right there. Day one, man.
No doubt. Since
Wayne Middle, man. You know what I mean? Stand up dude, man.
To bring us up to date the best you can on the URL. This is one of our closing topics. And that's what I brought you. You got any URL for us, man? Listen,
man. I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't like how URL letting everybody rap outside the platform, but when my man, I ain't rocking with the URL right now. Even though I got respect for the whole movement. I don't respect how they doing their business, how they trying to control the boy from Philly, Easy the Block Captain.
Right.
He did one performance outside of the URL. Mook just did a performance on RBE Saturday.
Yeah.
Tay-Rock just did a performance on Chilla Jones or one of them dudes. Yeah. So he go rock with Remy. You got an issue with it on Chrome 23?
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. I haven't even been watching nothing or following nothing you all got going on.
Basically, they front on Easy, but when Mook do it, it's cool.
Geechee Gotti do it. Geechee Gotti be on every league.
Oh,
Geechee Gotti got his own league. He rapping everywhere he want to go. He doing it. And I don't know the contractual situations they got going on if they separate, but obviously it was good where he was able to go rap on Chrome 23 and he couldn't get sued for it.
You say he ain't signed a contract?
I don't.
Huh? All of the new ones? Right.
Word.
Yeah. So when they sign them contract, it's an exclusive contract. You can't fuck with nobody else.
But I believe they said he couldn't rap on RBE.
That's outside of the URL.
But he rapped on Chrome 23. He said, okay, bet. I can't rap on RBE.
He went to
I'm going to rap on Chrome 23. And he believed they would. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Chrome 23 was small.
They do.
It blew up after that Hitman. That went crazy. Yeah. Exactly. But
content control.
But they didn't did business. They didn't been on the same stage together. You would think like, okay, look, that's New York. It's all New York, man. It'd be. I just don't like the biasness, man. I don't like how they come in crazy at Easy, man. It's like, come on, man. Let that man get a bag.
I'm saying, like,
he can go get a big bag. You should be like, yo, you have to feed your kids. Now, if you can provide this battle for me, which they can't provide the Hitman Holla battle because they ain't dealing with Hitman Holla over there.
Right.
He battling somebody that ain't even gonna rap on URL. So you shouldn't even be mad. Now, if you could have made that battle on URL, it'd be different. Let that man battle Geechee, man. Them the two best right now. They the hottest right now. Geechee, man, call that man out.
At the end
You
of
the
the
boss over there. You the boss over there on URL. Call Easy out, man.
At the end of the day,
That
keep on doing your thing, Easy, until they respect you like an A-list
For
superstar,
real,
man.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
And
As of right now, I listened to Piper Boy Williams last night. I think Murder Mook still to go to battle rapper.
Word. But he just lost.
Did he?
He just lost to Big K on RBE.
I find that hard to believe.
He just lost to
I
Big
got to
K
see
on
it.
RBE.
He said he lost.
He just lost
I
to
gotta
Big
watch
K
that.
on RBE.
Shout out to Norfolk, Virginia.
people-
Big K is from Norfolk.
Hey, people, am I telling the truth?
Huh? He was just ordered. Okay, he didn't show up to the fight.
And it was basically, this ain't on URL, so I ain't going to. But that ain't going to change Mook bag. Because they ain't going to even count that. Mook different. Mook negotiations
If it
different.
don't happen on URL, it ain't about nothing. It's an exhibition if it don't happen on URL.
Ain't Mook from Harlem?
Yeah.
There's something about them Harlem dudes. They negotiations different.
Niggas know how to hustle, man.
They different.
Niggas know how to hustle. Excellent mouthpiece, man. Niggas Avenue kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Come off that Avenue, man, talking slick and shit.
You see what he did to Geechee Gotti? He did him dirty. So I can't see him coming back and willingly lose to Big K, but he wasn't himself, like you just said. But he lost. I
gotta go check that joint out. Tonight, the Lakers and Golden State. If you don't catch that, go check out Dear Mama. That's Tupac's mother's new biopic. I don't know exactly what platform it's on, but everybody telling me to go watch it right away. Somebody actually sent me a little video clip, and they got actual footage of Haitian Jack and Tupac in the courtroom together and shit. So
don't forget who brung y'all Haitian Jack either, man.
The Dribble.
The Dribble. You know what I mean?
Tell them where they can find you at online, Dre. I'm going to power up your platform.
Hey,
you
man.
gotta just be uploading and shit.
Instagram, you can find me at oldboy100. You can find me at 100 Promotions LLC as well. On Instagram, you can find me on TikTok. Everything oldboy100. Twitter. I'm the only oldboy100. If it's another one, it's a phony. Trust and believe it. They can't even do it.
On all platforms. Instagram at IamGulleyTV _. The Dribble podcast is on all your favorite podcast platforms. Get there. Go to the website. Get you some merch. Get you one of these fantastic PA knits at www.therealdribble.com. The Lakers about to handle this shit with Golden State in a minute. We about to roll up. You got anything to say about the Lakers?
Oh, hold on, one more time. And also go subscribe to Old Boy 100. I'm on YouTube as well, man. I'm gonna start getting Gully over there, man. Once in a blue moon, man. We're gonna do our thing. Subscribe over there too. And I appreciate everything, man. But what you saying about the Lakers? The Lakers is grown men.
Grown ass motherfucking men.
Them is grown men, bro.
Grown men.
Them is grown men, and they like playing little cousins right now. You know your little cousins come get a nice game in here.
Yeah, they get a punch in every now and then and shit.
Now you be like, come on, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, let's do little cousin them.
I want to be done with Golden State because Golden State is a team capable of scoring a big amount of points fast. I call it the 3-point avalanche when them niggas just go berserk. It lasts about 2 minutes when they run up and down the court. Everybody shooting threes.
Now when Vanderbilt bumping on you,
you can play. If you gotta when they coming back down court, you gotta get buckets. When they hit you with a 3, you need a bucket. When you get back down, you need a 2 or a free throw or something.
Man, when Vanderbilt touching these dudes,
if they go back down court 3 times, 3 possessions, that's potentially 9 points because they shooting threes.
Absolutely. And draw the foul.
Stay at the foul line.
You got to draw the foul.
You're
too big. You too strong. You ain't supposed to be like. I feel like he be playing games, man. Because the only thing Kevon Looney is good at is grabbing rebounds. He don't get no blocks.
I'm gonna tell you something from playing ball, right? LeBron is I think he's 38 years old or whatever. And I'm not saying age has anything to do with it, but the way he play ball expels a lot of energy. When you go to the hoop like him, that expels a lot of energy. Number one, you got your defender leaning on you. Boom. And then when they get up in their paint, everybody collapse. So on a average drive to the bucket, LeBron's going to have 3 defenders on him a lot of times. That shit, all that body weight niggas bumping into you, man, that shit take a toll on you. And after a while, you'll see different points in the game where LeBron will just shoot a 3. And I'd be like, okay, that was his rest possession. Yep. He was tired from the last joint, so he just jacked it up. Yeah.
He'll go stand at the top corner and just be standing there. But like I say, Anthony Davis got to stay healthy. He got to man up. You You see you bullying these dudes. You
Biggest man on the court.
You killing Looney.
Biggest man on the court.
Looney can't hold. He can out rebound you anytime.
Yeah.
But he can't hold you if you just. And you know what? He got to play like Jokic. You got to play down there, 5 dribble by the paint and do an easy spin off, man. You can't be down there.
Speaking of
you
Jokic,
trying to shoot threes and do step backs.
I think he shot his low last night. He put up a
53-point
game and lost. That take a lot out of you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to see how he recover from that. If Phoenix don't win, they up out of here.
Yeah, but look, I don't like how Ayton playing, man. Ayton is the weakest link on that team.
Ayton can't do nothing with that boy. That boy too heavy for Ayton.
Well, my dad used to say he po in the ass. My dad was like, son, you need to eat some okra. You're po in the ass. You eat some okra, you'll get you some weight up. I ain't never eaten no okra. Here I am. You see me?
How much time we got in there, Nick? We about done here. 4 minutes. Oh, that's great, man. We can do our signing out now, man. This is the Immaculate Dribble by Gully TV. I've been writing raps lately. I ain't revealed it to no one. You probably going to be the first person to record me as an MC and shit. I've been writing down little lines and shit. I got to learn how to connect them. I'm such a meticulous writer that I don't want to say anything that's grammatically. If it's not grammatically correct, I'll have a problem with it because I'm a meticulous writer. Right. Whereas rappers elongate words, change words and shit like that. I remember when Tragedy Gaddafi, he pronounced it accurate on a song. He said, to the life of the deaf in the pearly white accurate. He was saying accurate, but he said accurate, so it fitted. And I'm a meticulous writer, man. I would have a problem with
hip hop,
with that.
But with rapping, when you know you spitting, sometimes you play on them type of words. Because you know they know what's up, but you play on that type of stuff. People know
exactly what he was talking about.
You see what I'm saying?
Eminem does it a lot, stretching and elongating words and shit like that. I just the type of rapper I am. I say rapper I am. Type of writer I am. It's just I'm gonna have to get comfortable with doing that. But I should be able to put a dope 16 together because I'm a natural slick talker. I got to get a nice beat from PA Dre that I'm comfortable with, and I should be able to write a dope 16.
Man, listen, man, my that same old boy 100. That's a double entendre. Same old boy 100. I just and that was actually came out of rap.
No doubt.
You see what I'm saying? I be spitting too. I just don't be on that. I should have stuck with it, but I was the type of person, man. I ain't see it going nowhere. I tried to took another route and I started promoting, which I should have just promoted myself.
Yeah.
In all reality, because I got a nice promotion game for real.
Make sure they check you out online and see if you can show improve, old boy 100. I appreciate you being my guest tonight.
Hey,
Nick,
man, I appreciate the invite, man.
It's always a pleasure.
I apologize for being late, man.
It's all good.
I just got done putting in that work. You know how it is, man. I had to go get Flea.
We about to watch the game. Nick, I appreciate you. Why don't you get these people some hip hop on our way out, man? Follow me on Instagram at IamGullyTV_, man. Fuck with the dribble. I got dope basketball content on Gully TV Sports and the Big Gully TV channel. So tune in.
Follow me on IG, Old Boy 100. Everything Old Boy 100. OLBOY 100. Check it out.
Fresh for 88. Suckers.
Christmas ghost, no spirit of Casper. Lay it down, man, we robbing the pastor. I asked ya, burn like the rapture, break them in two. And one, and the shot good, the dribbling smooth. Dog food, what my daddy used to